Hello, my name is Eric Roeder, and I work in business development for Codilation. My team of elite nerds is dedicated to helping turn big ideas into first customers. Building apps and helping develop new businesses allows me to meet amazing people. These people are doing amazing things in our tech community and my actual community of Fargo, North Dakota. I wanted to start a platform to help business leaders and other great people in our community tell their story. Connecting with amazing people is my job. Welcome to my office. My guest this week is Kathy Schommer. She's the founder and owner of a great local online community called Fargo Mom. We're going to chat a little bit about it this week. Welcome, Internet. I'm here with Kathy Schommer, the founder and owner of Fargo Mom. And I'm not a mom, and I'm not a parent, but, Fargo Mom, it has a similar startup story of a lot of our customers. And so we'll kind of get into that in a little bit. But first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Kathy, and I own and operate Fargo-Mom.com. We're primarily a website. That's why I add that .com in there. And so I am a mom to 3 children. Yeah. I have 5-year-old twin girls who are currently at kindergarten, and this is 2-year-old Margot.
And our special guest today.
Yeah, she's with me a lot these days. Yeah. And my husband and I have lived back in West Fargo for a couple years now. We were in Florida for about 5 years prior, but we're from North Dakota, so we made our way back, and for better for worse, here we are.
Yeah.
And my main background is in social work, actually, which I'd done in the past, and made my way to Fargo Mom once I heard about the opportunity.
Oh, I love that. And so you moved here from Florida, and obviously there were some factors that went to it. And I made a little business chart kind of going over them. And so, we have reasons to live in North Dakota, and it's the climate is a hard pass. The geese, I hate mean geese. They're so mean. But the people are great, and they're the real reason to kind of come back.
That's funny that you put geese in there, because the geese were horrible where we live.
Really?
Yes.
They're just universally
mean. We had a pond in our backyard, and just all through the year, they were there. And,
oh, no.
Yeah, so even my older kids who remember it more just still don't like geese because of it.
I grew up in Fergus Falls, and it's like a wetland. And I've just not really liked geese most of my life.
Yeah,
because
I agree.
So
they're
hissy
mean. They
and
can
mean.
Be mean. Yep, I agree. Don't want to mess with them.
Get away from my bread. So we'll circle back. So you come back, and you bring this city mom concept to Fargo. There's an obvious need for the platform based on the popularity of it, and just based on the contributors that I personally like. There's some gems of people that you have writing for that I know. This is an awesome solution to a problem. Can we talk about what Fargo Mom is and the solution that it brings to Fargo mothers?
Sure. And I'll talk a little bit about why I wanted to bring it, because that's a lot
to
do with it.
That's probably the most important reason in any
I was
business.
living in Jacksonville, Florida, and there is a network called City Mom Collective that has sites like Fargo Mom throughout the country. And so there was a Jacksonville mom there, and I became a mother while I was living down there, and started following along with their content, not only what the contributors are writing about, but also just the plethora of resources that they provided. Their community calendar, things to do, different businesses in town that I was looking to connect with, whether it was shopping or needing services for me or my kids, those kinds of things. And so I just found it completely invaluable. And so when we moved back up here and saw there was a market for something like that here, I decided to go ahead with it. And that's really the same thing that I found there. I wanted to bring to moms here. I wanted to provide kind of like a one-stop shop for moms to find, lists of things that they need, whether it's a list of pregnancy and postpartum resources, or where are all the pumpkin patches in the area?
Right.
Where can I take my kids swimming outside this summer? We just have a whole host of different resources, and a pretty robust calendar, as robust as they can be these days.
Right.
Of things to do and things going on in town. And so that was really what I wanted to bring to Fargo, as well as the local contributors with their own unique parenting perspectives and tips and tricks and ideas they could share with moms as well.
I like the third eye every mom has, and we're just kind of like talking, and you're carrying on this way. You just have things going on in the back. But again, I know some of the contributors, and they're just awesome people. And so if there's someone who is a mom and they live in Fargo and they want to be a contributor, what is that? What are the steps to being a part of that?
I would say right now, if someone's watching and wanted to reach out, they could go ahead and just email me at Kathy@FargoMom.com.
Okay.
But what I plan to do regularly, and actually we'll do right in 2021, is do a call for new contributors to add to the team. And so there'll be an application process. Not that it's strenuous. It's just to give me an idea of why do you want to write, and do you have experience? Do you not? Having writing experience is not a requirement by any means. Because you can be passionate about something and have a great perspective, and still, between me and my friend Leo, who's an editor for us, we can help tweak the words a little bit if we need to. So we're more worried about the passion and the perspective.
We have a copywriter, and she saves my butt all the time because I write and I speak and run on sentences.
Yeah. So we always welcome guest writers as well. If someone didn't want to just be a regular contributor writing every 1 or 2 months, if you just had a great idea or something you really wanted to share, we have a link on our website for that to submit something, or just, again, reaching out to me is a good way to do that.
Oh, I like that. And so let's say in a different scenario, there's someone watching who wants to bring City Mom to their city. Can we talk about that process?
Sure. If you go to citymomcollective.com, there will be some I don't know if it's right on their homepage. It probably is, but they call them sister sites is kind of the term that they use. Yep. And so there's verbiage on there to start a sister site. And so it's basically you reach out to City Mom Collective. You give them your why. You kind of apply in a way saying, this is why I want to do this. I'm really passionate about my community because of X, Y, Z.
I love that.
And then you can start the process through that way. And there's actually been a few, they just announced a few that are starting up on the East Coast. So every few months we hear about a few new sites. And
a new site and a new way to connect people, because, oh man, we need some connection right now.
And I think there's 80 some, I don't know the exact number, about 80 or 90 some sites across the country.
That's awesome. So each week we ask this as well. Is there anything our audience can do to help you and Fargo Mom?
I would just say sharing our content, going on our website, seeing what we have to offer, sharing what we do, what we're about, connecting with even our writers, just to tell them thanks for sharing your story, whatever types of stories or perspectives they're putting out there. And also, we always welcome ideas. If you have a certain resource that you just wish, I wish there was a list of this in town, because I just can't figure out, or I'm tired of Googling or whatever the case may be. That's something we can put together. We're not even quite a year old, and so our goal is to build resources, month to month and year to year. So.
Everything is just like a small step to getting really good. And so, I like it. So, share the content, like the content, reach out. That's easy enough. Yeah. So, everyone who comes here has to have a nerd question because of me. You get 2. Special Friday Madness, you get 2. So on the bio page, it says you like to half read books. Yeah. So what's the last book you got halfway through? And second, what is the movie that you secretly are going to enjoy watching with her this weekend?
That's a good one. So half reading books. Yeah, I say that because in all my lovely free time, I love to read. It's like one of my favorite hobbies, but I just don't have a lot of time for it. And so I either start a book or I have it sitting like on my coffee table, like I'm going to read like a page of that tonight, or a chapter. And then I don't. So that's why I joke about half reading. In terms of what I've read, more like parenting stuff lately because I have twins and we've been home a lot, and holy cow. So I did actually finish one about sibling rivalry.
Wow.
Lately. Yeah, real exciting stuff. I know.
You got through one though. Like, that's impressive.
But I just started reading, and it'll probably take me months to finish it. The Blue Jays Dance by Louise Erdrich.
Okay.
She's out of Wapaton, and so she's a really good author. But hoping to finish that one maybe by the end of the year.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
And the movie?
The movie, and this is such an easy question. It's one of those parenting things when you start out and you're like, I'm not going to be that mom. I'm not going to blast the soundtracks but I love Moana and Frozen 2.
Oh, wow.
Like, to the point I will cry when I watch them. I never thought I would be that mom, but they are really good movies.
I saw The Rock when you're supposed to wash your hands for 30 seconds. And it's like his whole rap.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
I haven't seen
and so
that.
like now every time I wash my hands, I'm, girl, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain. I do that whole thing. It's a good answer. And honestly, I love them all. I held out on getting Disney Plus because I own physical copies of everything but 2 in the classic. I'm just a big nerd. And so, and I'm half reading Giftology.
Oh, okay.
And so, that's sitting by my exercise bike, and it's been sitting there for a while.
I know the feeling.
It's on the list. So nerd questions mean it's kind of time to wrap up. Did you have anything else, or did you want to promote anything?
I would just say keep checking us out, and with the holidays coming up, despite them looking probably a little bit different, we're still hoping to put content out there, whether it's fun things to do outside, hoping to get a list of like sledding hills and where to go cross-country skiing or skating, as well as, if there's any unique events for visiting Santa or doing kind of any holiday celebration, we'll keep putting that out there. So.
I know that we need community more than ever, and there's different, interests and things that you're a part of that you need a community for in an online hub. And so thank you for the work that you're doing, and check out FargoMom.com and have a great week, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We'll make sure that was recording. Maddie always laughs at that, but the time that I didn't do it, we were disappointed.